biblical wisdom versus modern cognitive therapy, what the Bible has taught us about treating anxiety and depression. Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to dive into something a little fascinating today, and we're going to look at the fact that 2,000 years ago, Apostle Paul wrote a letter to the Philippians. In this letter, written in 60 AD, to a church that was about 10 years old at the time, where Apostle Paul wrote a scripture in Philippians 4, verse 8, "Whatsoever things are true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, and praiseworthy, think on these things." In other words, he's telling them to focus their minds on positive, truthful thoughts. It's essential, ancient advice about guiding our mental focus. Fast forward 2,000 years later in 1960, a gentleman by the name of Beck, who came up with cognitive behavioral therapy. Now, in cognitive behavioral therapy, it lines up with everything that Apostle Paul said in the book of Philippians, where he said, focus your mind on things that are honorable, just, pure, lovely, and praiseworthy, instead of focusing on the negative. That's what cognitive behavioral therapy does. It tells you to focus on things that are positive, truthful, by focusing your mind on things that are true, not imagined, things that are positive, not negative, things that are praiseworthy, not discouraging. Then you will uplift your spirits. There's an actual chemical change that happens in your brain when you do this. A lot of psychologists, psychiatrists will tell you to have a mantra. Well, that mantra you can have is the positive things that have happened in your life as a result of being a Christian. That's your mantra. Tell your testimony of the wonderful things that Jesus has done in your life. That's your mantra. Anybody who's had a relationship with Jesus Christ can have a mantra of things to tell people. So if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling blue, sad, start talking about things that are truthful, positive, praiseworthy, honorable, and you will change your whole mental chemistry for the positive.